Hi everyone and welcome back to Pioneers of Pagonia. We are now here at the second map, and we have found the magic compass, and we have also found Captain Eric's hat in the first episode. So let's begin and follow the clues to see if we can find the captain. So I will do as I always do. I will leave these up like in just a second or two. So if you want to just read it through, you can just pause the video and read it through in your pace. So no worries.
Yeah. Ah.
Here we have the second island we are building on. So same again, we need to set up a building in the buildings. You just have most of them unlocked. These two first is meant to be like the tutorial of the game, but I turned that off just because I've been playing it that much. But you still get the objectives, what you want to do. So we're gonna need a forager's hut. We're gonna see, just because we can see where it is. But I will actually start with building these. So I want to start mine. No, let's do it like this. So let's start with building these huts. Also have that 4 up like that. That's only so I can get these huts built in a nice way, because I want several huts there now. So build 1, 2, need 6 of them. There we go. Let's build that first. Then we need a resource, 3 of them, for several different things. So we're gonna build one up here, and then we're gonna build one over here. We can set one there directly. Perfect. We have lift off. We will build one over here. So let's go. Maybe. There we go. So we're gonna build one there. Then we're gonna build one. And we need a forager's hut. So foragers is gonna be kind of center here, so let's build this one. Yeah, build it up there. Nice. Now they want us to build a village hall and a crafter. So I will build the crafter on this side. There. And I want to have the villager's hut here. Yeah. They also want us to build a weaver directly. So we have flax over here. We don't have anything down here. I will actually wait with this one a little bit, because I would want to build it kind of here. But what we can do is take that one and then we'll go straight up here. Because we're gonna need to build this here anyway. There, and we build that one. There. And we need a... Wasn't it wood that we built there? No, it's a workshop. Woodworking shop is gonna be here. Up there, and we need a hunter. So we have a bunch of bunnies here. We have deers as well. Yeah, we can have him here in the center because we might be spawning some around there as well. So no, let's have building here in this area, center of the entire. We also need we need to recruit 5 theirs. And I want us to have 2 workshops. Okay. Build that one there, just to have it a little bit odd. So I want us to build a woodcutting hut. Can build that one here. Then I always want to have 2 of them, so let's build one of them over here. And we also wanted a guard tower, so let's build that there, because that's the only way for us to actually go somewhere at all. Build it up there. But we also need that forager's hut for the flax. There, so we have one there that takes care of the bushes and so on. We want one here next to the next to this building. There we go, that's all set up. Let's boost this on. There we go, build some more building hubs. So I usually want to plan up this to have like, here is where, if I have this kind of room. The other one is kind of hard to make this because of the bad start that you get. You don't have any room to build that at all in the beginning. So this is kind of how I want to make it. So we want to have 5 guards. Let's make that. So I always want to have like the building huts, make it nice and neat like this. I'm thinking like I'm building a village. Later on you also want to think about that you can build water wells, you can build like farms that actually make the flax from beginning and so on. So it's gonna be a more and more calculating how you want to make the buildings fit together and so on. Like later on you might want to place a bar here, you want to maybe have a eating area around here, water well to have the water for people and so on. So you later on want to take care of like also the tavern or inn for the people to eat, to get them above to work harder and so on. So it's a lot of fiddling later on in the game. Right now we're waiting for the guards. This one is up and running. The hunter is doing its hunting. So we have everything going here. Perfect. To be fair, I could have placed this one there to take care of these and then placed another one up here, like next to that one to take care of these. But yeah. Could tell that one to have its focused a little bit more to that part, just because this one will take care of these when they take care of it. Well, nah, take away that, set focus point there, and you don't care about flux. That's do it. So, carrier shortage, need more huts. So now you see the map is ruining the niceness here because of the terrain, and that's just because it needs to heighten the terrain, which means can't build. So sometimes it's not 100% perfect on when you are building up like this. That should do. Permanent variable under. So this is a little bit weird sometimes, that it says that you should be able to build up here, but because of the weirdness that happened here, you can't build there. What we can do is see if we can take those two. Finish it. And let's see if we can make it then. What you can do also is to demolish a road. Place the building, if it's possible. Doesn't look like it. Oh. In that case, just I mean, it looks like it should be possible to build huts there. Let's build that. Let's see now. It's kind of weird sometimes with this that it says that you should be able to build it, but just because of the small little road it needs, it's not possible. So you could be building one there. It's one of that part. Place it. So let's do it that one day. It's not that I really want it, but to get in the buildings, what you have to do.
Huh? Oh. Yeah.
So now they want to build us and build a tavern. Oh. So in the movie, in the beginning, they were talking about scattered old friends or villages of the Pagonian people. So this is another faction that the world now broke up in several small factions. This is one area where another faction is sitting down.
Ha. Ah.
So this is teaching you how to do the trading in this game. So you need a trading center and you also need a tavern.
Huh?
Hey.
So they want us to make 10 builders. We also need 15 guards. We need another forager's hut. Make that up here somewhere. No one there. Could take care of that, and then we place that one there and demolish that one. Because right now we don't need one up here. That one is not taking care of these bushes though. Means we could set one right next to it to only take care of bushes and not take care of the flags. That's actually something that I will do. Let's place it there. And you will don't take care of the flags. No. That is kind of too close. We want to build more guard posts. So let's build one there. Let's just check out some roads here. There we go, build up a little bit of a structure thing. So let's place one guard tower here. And we're gonna play. There, kind of the hill. Later on we might want to build one down here. So just to expand this area down here as well. Also we want a gatherer's hut here to take care of picking up the stone and also around it. Let's place that there. Let's place one up. What we could do is, just because there's nothing up here, like later on we'll build the next one is going to be over here somewhere. There's not that much for us to pick here, it's like more that way. So we are gonna make 5 more there. That's something there.
Hey. Hey.
So now times to make quarry. Well, this is to take care of the big rocks. So for now I'm gonna build that one here. There we go. And that will take care of these. There's only a big rock there, so I don't care about that one. Later on I'm gonna build one more here that is taking care of all these here. So quarries are making stone blocks instead of just taking the stone and building from that. So they actually are making these stone blocks. So now when we have that there, to be honest, we could actually take that. Oh right, they don't take care of the small one. Oh well, let's keep it that then. So this is a little bit information about helping you to look for what the next stage for you to build, how to progress, and have an overview of the buildings that you can do. So now we're gonna need a fishing hut. So perfect, we can. Okay, let's delete that one. Let's remake that one over here. Apparently not. It's because of this area here. It's not allowed to build on that area. And it's a certain building. So a quarry might be able to place there, but not that one. So let's build that one and build a fishing hut there, because we take care of the fishing. And then we have provisioners, which is giving food to quarries and so on. So we want that to be... let's build that one there. So these are gonna take care of foods and make it into food packages, and that is what these quarries are using to feed themselves while they're working in. So also here you have the demand of people. Oh, I'm actually gonna build one of those extras here because of the closeness to that. But as I said before, take away flags from it because we only need that one to take care of that big match. So we can get some ropes on that. So unnecessary to have a bunch of them to take care of the same thing. There, and what is the next we need? Okay, so the recruitment here is done. Nice. Anything else that we need? We need another quarry. Doesn't tell us where you want the quarry, but I know I want it here because of the amount of stone that is here. But I kinda need to... I want to build it like here. It's kind of snug rug in the middle, but that want to be done, and I want that to focus this way. Then it will focus on making this road that way instead of going up here and up. It will be here and it's that way instead. So that's something that you can do. You can tell like this place to be focusing on that area, and then you tell this place to focus on towards that area, so they don't have both on the same area. What you also can do, just because these are actually rather close by, now when you have built a bit, you can like place it like this. Then you just finish that one and then you cut that one down. So this one will take over. It's something that I prefer when I'm building something that I actually, this is how I want it. I can't build at the point directly like this one. I would also want to have closer that way. This one I want closer to be down here instead, just because this one is already covering that area. So this one I would prefer to have. Put that as a priority, so they should go there and look at that building. So now you see this pair has, instead of just going all over the place, they have focused the entire road just to clear up that point that you want. Now what you can do is set it there again, and now they will continue just outwards from that. So now they have cleared the area where you want it to be. Just move it back to that point. We'll go back to kind of default and not caring. But it's a way that if you want to claim a specific area, like I would love to claim this one now, maybe just take that point and just set it, like set it there instead. So now they will focus towards that area more, to clear the area. Now we can build a quarry down here. They have finished a bit more pushing that. Oops. Want that finish faster? Go. Speed up. Digging is done. Now they go there and start building. They're coming. Hey. So. And now we can small this one. This. Now they will take over that place instead. What we can do now as well, we can set a. We have one hunter down here, but now we can actually set one up here to take care of some more food arrangement over there. Very nice. See how it goes here. No, they have focus there now. Focus there to take care of this little much, and then we place our quarry there.
Hey.
So we have a fast stone block. Nice. I want it there, kind of upwards regard there.
Hey.
Ha!
Hey.
Here comes the next part. So explorers hut. They are basically explorers. Instead of just having guards look around, these will continue out in the wilderness by using rations and then explore the entire map. So let's build the first one up here. There we go. Nice and snug on a hill there. And I wanted that quarry. Yeah. Perfect. Now we can move that one here. Just be a little bit further away from that other building. Set that as a lead. Take care of those two first instead of this one. I want to move that one as well. I want to place that more up here. So there we go. We can build that and take that one away. What I might do is build another one there. Then I will move this one again to there maybe. Or no, actually, I'll take that one away. Don't care about that. What we do have here is flags, so let's build another. Oh right, yeah. These are the trading. So what you want to have is basically one of each of these. So these are construction help and these are traders. You also want a copper hut. You can see, yeah, you can place that one there. Perfect. Also place one over here. Let's place that there. That way, perfect little area for it. Now here comes the foresters then. Well, now we can place a. Now we can make a bunch more woodcutters. Yeah. So we can place a forester to take care of foresting, and then we can place a woodcutter. One or two woodcutters next to it to take care of fixing the cutting down the forest as well. But yeah, I haven't decided where I want that yet. Maybe I should place it here. Down here. Haven't decided that yet. Let's look into that later. So we could do a well. It's gonna be needed for later on. tailor shop. Put that one there. We have a guild hall. It's a bigger one. Don't have room right now. Do we do have one room here. Let's build it there. Here we go. Storages. We also have a trading post. We build that up here, just because it's close to the these ones. And we could actually have now set up a storage here to have it close to the builders and traders. So let's build that. I will make a road. So here you can later on say what you want in these, but it's nothing that you actually need to do if you don't want to. We can also set up a storage down here. Get nice and tight there, so we can have them there, and that is taking care of these as well, so we have them stored, because otherwise they are storing it just let's see if we have something here. Usually they're just storing it like this at the buildings, but better to have them at the central point. Like some buildings just have it outside on the road for now, when you don't have a storage. But now we built quite a lot.
Hey.
So I want us to build a forager, but I really don't know where I might build it here. Just want to make sure that we have a road through. Because they can't place on roads. So. Let's build it like that. Then we build a let's see now. Forester. Build that one here. And we build a forester. I think it's that it can take care of one of those can take care of two woodcutters, but I'm not 100% sure about that. It used to be that in Settlers, at least. Don't really remember this game, how much it was. So we want to recruit runners, and I think it's from this run. nice. The other quarry is up. That one is up. So let's take care of that one. We don't have that building anymore. We will move to that building. Perfect. So here you have the construction camp, which is a residence for construction unit that will help you when building the things, but you can also have a little bit buffer sending people away. So we do also want that one built. So you have the village hall and you have the guild hall. So train carriers, you wanted to have, let's see now, 10 of them. Make that. And then yeah. Can't remember where you trained the explorers. It says to train 3. Oh, that one's taken away now. So now these explorers are running around and taking away the fog outer the outer area, so you can actually see what's happening around there. Might go down here and build the next one. Yep. Let's see, now we have cottages. That can hold more people. So let's build 2 of those just to have them, and they want us to build 5, so let's build 3 more. Oh. Then they want us to build a market fountain. And they want us to make 4 market stalls. Wait, I remember the wrong thing about that one. So you want... They are a little bit buffing, so you kind of want to have... that. Because the market fountain is in the center, and then you have the market stalls on this area, and that will buff the market stalls. We kind of want that centered anyway, but now they're just making a small market. Later on you might want to have this entire area here in Mill as a marketplace where they can have these kind of things, and this is helping you to make stuff and sell stuff and get things done. Oh, we found his logbook down there. Nice. So we're gonna have to work our way down there.
Huh? Yeah.
Ja.
So it's quite good soil down here, so I don't want to take that much off the area if I can. And now we can also build a construction camp down here. Just because having construction crew close by, they don't need to vary that far. And now you can see the forester has been a menace here, so that's good that we started with the road here instead. So let's build a woodcutter here as well, because he's gonna be needed to hold that foresters back. They really are aggressive when they're building, but that just makes it more food for us as well, because we have the more forest areas. You can see the change of the ground here. That means more bunnies, more deers and so. There we go, then we have axe as well. Don't forget about that. Build that one there. Priority for that, and don't care about other things, then only taking care of that flax. That's gonna help us to feed that one even more, and we also have this cloth tailor shop here that helps us as well. So this is also a very nice thing that you can actually see individual storages, what they contain, which is really nice. You can fast see how you need more storages for berries, for example, and so on. You can also see down here if they are full here. Yeah, kind of full on berries. We have an empty one there, so that will be full with berries later on as well. Now you can see these as well. They are filled with berries, mushrooms, meat, fishes. Yeah, quite nice. You can build more of them up here if you want to, but if you build one of these, you want to have that one. So. What you also can later on make is, as I said, this is the center of the town that they want to build. There will later be also that you will want to make this together with a tavern, and then there will be a eating area and so on, so you can place out small tables where the your people in the town will go and sit and eat their food in peace. So there will be a lot of things like that in the end. So let's actually build a forester here. So we keep this forest here going a little bit, and we can tell him to focus his point there. Then we'll focus on this area and not fill this entire area with forest, but we can keep it. If we need to, we can just set it to the forest and there need it later on, but then it makes these people not have to go so far up here. So we'll actually have something here. Let's make that one a priority. Also have that one done. So let's make more inventory. Speed it along a little bit. Oh, we have boars here, nice. So we can have a hunter. That hunter will only focus on boars. I think we set one there, right? Yeah. That one is taking care of the other things. So we also could make a... No, we have a woodcutter there, we have a woodcutter there. Yeah, we don't need that one now. Later on maybe. So there we have a bandit camp.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now we start with the fighting part of this area. So now we need to make the iron part of the area. So let's make a coal hut. We have coal anywhere, we have some there. We have only some there. We have most here, so let's build it. That one will be. Build them there. Then we need a smelter. Build that close by. I think that one, yeah, that one will go down and take that rock as well. That copper hut has nothing to do right now because there's no copper. It's up there, but that's really unrealistic because they will be go around the entire map, going up there and go down again. So let's delete that hut because there's nothing for that one to do right now. Same with this one, it has nothing to carry around here, so unnecessary for that one to be around here as well. That's deleted. Fisherman can be here. Maybe place another fisherman here. Oh. There we could place one. We want to, but we don't need it. We also need a military shop, but that's gonna be later on when we have all this. So we want these 3 buildings to be built. Same with this one, it doesn't have anything more to do here. There's nothing for it. It's small trees like that, but that's the woodcutter will take care of that. Could build a forester here as well and place that to focus up here. And this woodcutter would focus up there as well. But might actually let's keep it still. We don't right now know, but this one is unnecessary at least. So let's free up those person that is working there. We have a copper hut there taking care of that stone. So when that stone is gone, we can take that part away. So it's also to keep it rolling all the time. Take away the ones that is not needed anymore because it's holding up those persons, and they can go out and become carriers, or they can become builders or anything else for you instead. So we don't have any hunters there yet. They are, I guess, making the bows. Let's keep that going. We have some flux there, but I don't really know if we should bother with that, to be honest. Could bother with is building a road and building a cutter down. we? So let's build a woodcutter. Can we? Let's delete that road and remake it. Maybe we can make so room for a woodcutter and yes. So let's make a woodcutter there. Then we make a forester there. And we make a order hut there to take care of some of the mushrooms and bushes around this area. There's a lot of them here, so we want to keep this forest going, but we also want some wood, so that's perfect to have one there at least. And the hunter take care of the bushes. There's a lot of things down here as well, but what we need to do is turn that woodcutter later on to clear it out here this way, so we can take care of these bushes. Can maybe place a quarry. We also have some coal there. So we want to expand, but I prefer to keep this area here for forest. And then we can deforest when we need to build a temporary hut for quarry and so on. What we can do though is at least build this little hut somewhere. Around here instead. We'll go and pick up those stones. That's a later thing. So we're going further down here. We want to halt this area now just because of the bandit camp that is down here. That is what we need to take over later. Right now we need soldiers, so we need to build this area here done. Oh, they are done now. Nice. They're gonna make iron for us, so we can smelt that and make into weapons. Let's tell them to focus on that area, and they should focus on that. And we have a stone, and we could use a copper hut. So that little place doesn't have anything to do now, because it's too far from anything. So let's free up those people. tell the hunter as well to focus its area around that area to kill the boars around there. And later on, when we have this cleared up a little bit more, we can tell it to go there and clean up. Maybe place a guard tower around here. So now they have expanded that, so we want more coal huts. Build one up here. So before the forester kicks in, demolish that. Let's build that. Have a coal hut. There takes care of. Oh, yeah, actually, there instead.
Yeah.
That's iron. That's iron. There we have some more. Do we have any other iron? Oh. We kind of need to push into here to place another iron. That's one iron there. And then we have an iron. Yeah, let's tell this one to go with the forest and focus on that area so we can clear this one out, so we can place a iron and copper here around this area. We can try to get this road to go straight down to not have to care about the small little flags that we have there. And then build a copper iron hut there. Oh, there's nothing. Steel road. Oh, okay. And we have a iron hut that will reach. Oh, it won't reach that one. Would be nice if we could take that rock over there as well. Anywho, let's build it here then. Just take care of it. Not too close to that building there. And let's build a copper hut as well to take care of that. Much, but it's some of that at least. And we also can build a coal hut here to take care of. That one could go over to that. Second thought, that take that away. Can still be there now. So we have a... could take that one away. We make that... out of the way. Now we don't need to have a road down here because of nothing else that we actually need there more than the iron later. That one should clear the road all the way down here, so don't need to fix that. It's basically maybe around here somewhere we need another guard tower. Maybe could place it. Yeah, could place it here. That's gonna be nice amount of berries. So now we have a toolsmith and we have an ironsmith. Let's make those here, close by to the smelter. That flax is really going forward, so let's build it up here. There. Then we needed that was the ironsmith. Toolsmith. Let's build a toolsmith down here instead. Then we want a military academy. This is where you train your troops. So kind of want them in a central area where you go close by. So they're going to be close to the ironsmith that makes the weapons. The toolsmith is another thing because they just make the weapons for the forges and so on. So they are not needed to be close by in the same regard. There and... Let's see how... Still have 30. Soldier... Just to say, train 20 soldiers. Well, let's make those. In one academy ongoing, we have ironsmith. We have 10 iron swords. Could be in the making there. Let's prioritize that one so that one might get a boost. Iron hut is operational. We need a coal one down here. I want to place it so we take care of these stones and maybe take care of... Yeah. Sad that I can't reach that with this one. Oh, maybe I have to place it like here or something. It needs to be placed down here in that case. Careful. No. Let's keep it there.
Yeah.
So, here comes the guard tower. I want that to be down here. Because that's going to be the first defense of this area. So let's... There. Also, now we want to really make the mine. So let's make a quarry. Take care of the rocks there. Do we have anything else there? Have not that, but we do have car. We have oh, nice. Make that as well. So that's a coal hut. We have a copper hut, stone hut. What we might need now is another rationer. Let's also make a water well there. way, that is on the way. Could make some storage here. There. Some storage in the area to just speed up how close by they are. Yeah, because if you have storages only here and down here, that means that the people that is working over here needs to go all the way back here to get the stuff and then go all the way back. So you want to have some storages following the road. One thing also is maybe if you make this, you might want to have a smith over here that makes the ore processing, to not just have it at one place, you have it at several places. So that would not be a bad place to have it. Maybe there, and then we connect this with a road. That means we can also make have a bunch of storages there. Make this area a good central hub to have materials, basically. What we can do is also, because we are going to continue this one anyway, delete that one then, so we can continue that road. What we want to do is get down here. And I want to do a small little up road like that. Just because we have a marketplace here. To have that, and then some market stalls. Go. Also place another huts here. Go, and then also let's place another. Can we fit on? Ooh, good. Can we fit two of them? No. I'll take it. That's gonna be nice. And again. No, thank you. More storages, just to fill them, a nice little hub for most of the stuff. Keep it nice and tight here with all the materials that we need. Now when we did that, we can also make the guard tower here that we wanted. So let's make it this other one. There, and we up our guards with another 5, so we can fill that one. Did we do that for this one? Yeah. So we don't need that one anymore, just because these two are taking care of the stone and copper on the ground. Get some more workers back from that. Starting to get an opening here, so let's prioritize that one, and then we're gonna push our way down here to get this area opened up and make a coal hut here and also a quarry, taking care of all the stones in the area. I don't think it's necessary for us to build one here. Could take care of everything there as well though. But let's make the quarry over here instead, because there's not that much over here. So let's make it quarry and coal over here, and then a forager as well. That would focus on that. All the resources for us. So let's speed up the time a little bit. So some of these items done fast. So now we also need a military camp, which is basically where will the military live. I prefer to have them up here in the close by. Like, these are where you train them, and then this is where you basically where they live. I want them close to the area where you're gonna fight, so if you need reinforcements and someone dies, to fill up that one, it can be done fast. Now I will take that one, and then I will say there and focus on that area, so we can make a road down here. Start this. I will move this building a little bit, because I want it covering this area, so I want it kind of down here instead. Maybe that should do. Yeah, perfect. So let's build the new one there, and then we delete that one so they will move to that building instead. Perfect. Now it can finish the road here. Now we want a road kind of like. Let's build it a little bit long. Let's build short instead. Yeah, and then we go forward here. Yeah. Then we make a forger. Forger doesn't need to take care of flags because there's nothing close by anyway, but just if we have that one over here instead. Now we also can do like this. So we have another woodcutter. We place him Then we make... we're not gonna mill too. So you can stop being a jackass now and just continue focusing cutting down there. That one will focus in cutting up here. So now we will have a... Didn't we have any iron? We had one iron there. Nah, don't need that one. So let's make it coal. Take care of that. We need a copper. Wasn't it? No, quarry. Down. There we go. Now we can tell, or just to continue focusing on this area instead. This done. Don't need that one anymore. Do that. They will run here. Make some more warriors. We only have 25, so let's make just 25. Yeah. Go. We don't want any of the small guards in that one. We want soldiers only that one. So what we can do now is we have 10 soldiers here. We also need that one. Thank you for that. And we need a rationer. Perfect. Can we fit it in there? No. Sad. That would have been a perfect place for it. Let's build it up here though. Later on here now, when we get down here, we could actually build a fishing hut here. And so on. But let's make... or... attack. So you take the sword, and then you place it where you want them to go to.
Yeah.
Send in another wave. Train some new. Now they're taking that camp away.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
There we go. So now we need to find another campsite in around here where the Captain Eric is. Oh, we need to trade 10 swords. So let's make that happen. We need another guard tower, so what I will do is go up here. Let's build that one fast. Guard post. Build from it. We want the guard post here so they can expand the area, and then we want one. No, we could place the next one over here, so we need a guard tower. That one is built, so that to focus there. You can also see up here what do we have. So we have a shit ton of wood. We don't really need to do any more of the wood because we have a lot of it. We are, however, looking really tight when it comes to rations. What we do want to do is also, let's see, where do we have that one? Could build one more of those, just because of the amount of it that we need. We still have the flax there. Let's make one more there. So I wanted to build this because that's food, so they don't have to go back to down here to get the food that they want. They can just stand here instead. Could also build another rationer here. That is close by to it's mostly needed here though. I think these that are crying for food. That one, those have still things to do. That one we could actually delete because he has nothing to do right now. He goes down there and gets stuff. Not needed anymore. So what we do is forager instead. We will focus on that area. Forager here. Focus more towards that area.
Yeah.
Now they are attacking, which means they will come through here. Most likely. So what we can do is place our that are coming. So what we do is place our defensive post there. That means that they will run down there to defend that area. We need to focus on that one right now so we can get that one up. Let's see here. Explorers are running back and should be. Stand there and guard this area. Now they will see them. Start attacking. There we go. So let's go back here as well, because we go in there and we're gonna let's see now, let's see. Fine. And also then build another piece. So this is the military bunkers or barracks where they are sleeping basically. We want that nice and cozy together. Keep it there. And just for for the looks of it, let's it's a well there. We still have our attack force there. There are still 10 people. We are training more, but we are also needing to make more. Oh, right. Oh, I've forgotten about the trading post. You have your trading post here, and then you get these quest or what you want to trade basically. So what you can do is you can Seti says this is going to be active one. I think this was the quest one to do, so we're just waiting for 15 rations. That's going to be nice to have. And then we will try to fulfill this one to trade. It's a little bit confusing to say, but I think it's that one that they want us to do, to trade fish for swords. But get this one done first so we get the items. More incoming down here. Need more of these as well. Let's put on there instead. What we could do is actually this instead. We always want 25. Same with that, we always want 25 of those as well. And it just makes it a little bit easier when it comes to taking care of your people, to always have, like, this is a minimum amount that you always want to have. So I will actually also make a living area. Let's utilize this area up here. Need some more workers. Oh, wrong way, that one. As I said, some areas they don't want to build anything, like here we have the flax. It's giving us an income to make them more cloth and that. So you don't want to build in this area because then you destroy the flax. Keep it as much as possible. Like this little small one here is almost destroyed just because I built this forest here. Yeah, he's taking over this area. It's 3 woodcutters that are taking care of it. There we go. There we see the battle, the camp that we need to take care of. So let's see. We have this building here. We need more people there to focus that one. So if you want to, you can also set these to be at a certain point around here to guard, so you can have all your guards stand here at attention to just wait for the enemies to come. But right now it's not needed to do that. What we're gonna do for now is just wait for them a little bit. Then we're gonna build another guard tower over here. That will take care of the this area. So this will be another point. So we will force this defending point to here later when we can build a guarding tower here. So we have all 20 mobs on characters on the side. We're just waiting for this to be built and for these two to be made. So let's also okay, so they will just take the best one at all time. Here they come again. So keep that going. So we're building these at least. I have 12 more people in each building now. Getting some more. Could build another settlement here now if we want to. So stone is taken care of, coal is taken care of. Alright. Now we need them to start going around this area down here. build a road on here. Let's build it closer to the cliff like that. Then let's see how twist it around. Kind of like there. There. And then we make a fishing hut. Place that, get some fish. And we will make not the guard tower there. So we can have normal people in that, and that will mean let's make always have 50 right now. Same, just changing this as well, so they will double up the production, so these will also continue. So if you have wood and the swords down here, they will train them here, or they will train them there. So you get 2 of them at the same time of these, but you can only train the advanced soldiers in that area there. So we only have 10 normal ones there. I would prefer to get some advanced in that, but they will arrive soon. They will refill advanced one when this one dies. Hopefully not that many. So let's see if we can build another fishing hut down here somewhere. That one is a quarry that we don't need anymore, so let's destroy that one. Also, let's destroy that road. We should have exactly not the point there. Okay. So let's destroy some more roads. See if we can open up a fishing hut area there. There we go. Let's build it that way. Okay, let's not build it that way. Build it in center just because that does that. There we go. Looks a bit nicer than having a weird road up there. That is a copper hut. There is no copper close by, so let's delete that as well. Get more people back to use. It's kind of weird that you can't use these at all. I think you can use them for mining later. Place a mine that goes for deeper ores. Right now you have nothing to do with them, which is kind of sad that they are just kind of useless like that. So we have a copper, we have coal, don't have... Oh, we have stone. Oh, I want that one done. Hurry up on that one. Let's speed up a little bit. Goes faster. Here comes another attack. Seems to be a little bit better amount of people. Should be coming another wave here from us. Yes. More incoming. That need more here, should be training by default. Yeah, get 25 of each. Nice, nice. So fishing hut is done. This one is done. Kind of weird that you don't have a archer in them, but I think if you have archer, if they would place it here, they would fire down the hill later on when you have archers. But right now we can't at all. Speed up the construction of that one. They're coming here, one of them at least. Another group incoming. Oh, they're just going away with our explorers that want to explore the area. Could go to this here and tell them to not explore somehow. It's should be a way to just tell them to stop exploring overall. Apparently not. Well, let them risk their life then. So now we have the advanced soldiers here, some of them. It's 10 of them, and they are same damage dealing. They're dealing 8 per attack power. And these here are dealing 8. So that's why the other ones were failing so hard. We could, if we want to, could actually just drop this one down to 0 and then only have advanced soldiers. Let's start that one. So you see now they are finished because we did get the 15 rations that way. But let's start with that quest done. Now they are started to do this. Nice. Let's build a guard tower here. Set that one for priority. And that one we will force up those dudes there. I will, however, as well do this. Just because this is a point we want to defend. Double up. So focus on those two getting done. Might be able to place a fishing pot here. No fish close. Okay. Don't do that then. One done. Only those, not those. Not those, only those. And then we can swap that. Go here and we set that to be 60. 60 there as well. So, defend that one. Can place them there, defend instead. Don't need to be on this side of the map. Don't know what they are thinking here now. Nice. Place the defensive there. We have 1010, that is also advanced soldiers. So let's go for attack, attack. There we go.
Yeah. Oh.
So we need to explore this area now. So these two can that one can go back to those. That one can be destroyed. That one we should keep. And we just... yeah. Good pointers ever to patrol there. You can set these two. Patrol the choice point there. And now we make a ordinary gun tower down here. Just to continue the expansion. These will also expand the borders, but that's let's make them into actually expanding as well. Focus, build that one up. Speed up the there a little bit. that one done. The explorers are out exploring, covering this area. There we go. Is that one done? I think I might build another one of those over here when we get this push out here. So we do have some copper there, we have some coal. It's a very small amount though. Right now it's not that needed. We have quite a lot of it. Piece of wreckage. Nice. We found the captain.
Yeah.
Nah. Nah.
Huh? Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
Yes. And that was this episode. So I will call it here. Next map will be the next episode for this map. I might also depend because the maps are usually getting bigger and bigger. I will cap this around 2 hours later. So if it goes closer to 2 hours and we are far from finished, I will cap the episodes because they're becoming bigger and bigger according to that. So I will end this video here and see you in the next one. So if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment below. It's always fun to read what people think about the game or think about my videos and so on. So have a nice one everybody and take care now. Bye.